All right, let's jump right in. I want you to start off today by doing something incredibly simple. Just close your eyes for a quick second. Notice the thoughts drifting through your mind right now. Notice the faint sounds around you in the room. Maybe just feel the sensation of your own breath rising and falling.
Now, with your eyes still closed, I want you to ask yourself this one kind of profound question. Who is actually noticing all of this? Okay, go ahead and open your eyes. That unseen presence? Yeah, that is awareness.
So let's get right into part one, the invisible observer.
Awareness is something you use every single second of every single day, right? But it's also something you almost never actually notice. To really wrap our heads around it, we kind of have to look at what it isn't. It's not a thought. It's not some fleeting feeling. It isn't even really your mind in the way we traditionally think about it. It's the space. It is this vast, silent space where all of those other things just pop up. Your thoughts, they're constantly coming and going. Your emotions are perpetually rising and falling.
But awareness? Awareness is the silent, ever-present observer that just watches those passing thoughts and rising emotions without being changed by them at all. Think about it. While literally everything else in your life is in this constant state of flux, rising, falling, crashing, building, this underlying presence remains completely untouched.
Which brings us to our second point, the movie and the screen.
To really anchor this concept, let's look at a totally classic visual metaphor. Imagine you're sitting in a theater watching this massive blockbuster movie. On the movie side of things, you've got explosions, intense drama, wild emotions, crazy plot twists. The picture is just relentlessly changing. But right behind all of that, there's a screen. The movie keeps changing, sure, but the screen stays exactly the same. It's the exact same thing with you. Your thoughts are the movie, and your awareness is the screen. No matter what explosive drama happens in your day-to-day life, the awareness taking it all in just stays perfectly still.
Moving on to part 3, and this is a big one. You are not your thoughts.
Get ready because we're at a pivotal moment here, and it's going to require a major shift in perspective. Look at this idea. If you can observe your thoughts, then how can you be your thoughts? Just let that sink in for a second. It's like a massive plot twist in the story of your own mind, isn't it?
The crucial point really hits when we break down something super common, like when you say, "I'm feeling anxious," or "I'm overthinking." When you say that, there are distinctly two things happening. First, there's the experience itself, right? The anxiety or the overthinking. But second, there's the observer. There is an awareness that is actively noticing that anxiety. And that leads us straight into section 4, finding peace in watching.
Now, why does recognizing this split even matter? Well, it fundamentally changes everything. When you realize you aren't your thoughts, you start transitioning from being a reactor to an observer. A reactor is completely controlled by their thoughts. They are defined by their fear. But the observer, they step back. They just watch the fear come. Look, stress doesn't magically disappear from your life. Wouldn't that be nice? But your relationship to that stress entirely changes. The fear still shows up, but it doesn't define you anymore. You step back into the role of the watcher instead of the reactor.
And that is the silent power of awareness in action. It doesn't judge, it doesn't react, it simply watches. And in that silent watching, it brings this incredible clarity, peace, and honestly freedom. And it's not because your life suddenly became perfect or free of challenges, but because you're no longer hopelessly lost inside of it all.
Which brings us to our final section. Who are you really?
This is kind of the ultimate philosophical climax of our journey today, and it's something I really want you to chew on as we wrap up. If absolutely everything you experience in life appears in your awareness, then what are you, really? I mean, are you your physical body? Are you those passing thoughts? Are you this complex identity you've spent all these years building up?
Or are you simply the awareness behind it all? Maybe you aren't just living your life. Maybe you're the one who is just aware of it.
If that final thought made you pause and maybe see your own mind a little differently today, let's keep that awareness going. Make sure to hit that like button right now if you enjoyed this journey. Drop a comment below. I seriously would love to hear what awareness means to you now. Share this explainer with an overthinker in your life who could maybe use a little peace of mind. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more mind-opening content just like this. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay curious and keep watching the screen.